Boo. Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Shivers, and welcome to episode 443, Furious 7. The 7th in the Fast and Furious series, and the last one with Paul Walker, whose unfortunate death delayed the movie, and then they had to find a way to deal with his character. Full spoiler alert, I like how they handled his characters leaving the series. They didn't just kill him off, which would have been kind of cheap. They actually had him go off to be a dad and raise a family. And I guess as a father, that kind of hit me in the feels. I watched it with my dad. We were both crying at the end. And even watching it again, it's emotional. It's a nice send-off because they were friends. You know, him and Vin Diesel were buddies and stuff like that. So it was kind of sad that had to end. And they wrote a nice ending to have him go away. In regards to regular plot line, just non-stop action, craziness. Nathalie Emmanuel from, I first saw her in Game of Thrones. She shows up in this one as the hacker. Kurt Russell is Mr. Nobody, and then they're going to use him as a major plot device for the rest of the movies, which is kind of wacky. Tony Jaa is in this one. I loved him in Ong Bak and The Protector and stuff like that. Tony Jaa is such a good fighter, such a good martial arts expert. And to see an American movie was really cool. And of course, one of my favorite villainous actors, and also a good lead actor too, Djimon Hounsou. I love everything that he's been in and appreciate his character. He's a great actor. But yeah, the regular crew's back. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Ludacris, Tyrese, everybody else. And yeah, just chaos happens. Some crazy stunts, of course. You know, like when Nathalie Emmanuel jumps from one car to another, which is pretty cool. Some cool lines on this one, like when you fight the streets, sometimes the street fights back, which is a really crazy line. And then, of course, jumping the cars between the two buildings in Saudi Arabia, or in United Arab Emirates. It was just, the whole thing was nuts. And they actually did a really decent job of hiding when they had to have stand-ins for Paul Walker, where I think his brother was his character for a bunch of it, especially at the end when they were doing the send-off. And they just CGI'd or did some computer stuff to get Paul Walker's face on it. And I thought that was nicely done, especially they hit it nice enough that like now on my 4K TV or something, I can see those moments when it happens, but they're so subtle. In the moment you don't really notice them unless you're really looking for them. But it was a nice send-off to Paul Walker. Emotional end to it. Continues the story about craziness, about explosions. They have the God's Eye now, which is going to be a major plot point for the next few movies again. But yeah, it was fun. Furious 7 was a great one. Great music. That See You Again by Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth. Great song. But yeah, check out Furious 7 if you're into the series. It's probably one of my favorite ones, other than Fast 5. Yeah, enjoy. Until next time, Mr. Shiver saying grab yourself some popcorn, sit back, enjoy the movies.